And I was watching a girls' game, and now I see the boys warming up. But as he said, a lot of times the guys don't get some extra shots, kind of get loose. But that game comes a little later on. Right now, it's Alice Lloyd and Point Park. We got about 2.5 minutes before this second half gets underway. Big question, fellas. Who comes out of the locker room red hot? Who hits threes early? We hit them late. They hit them early in the first half.
If I had to say who it was going to be, and I took a glance at the stat line, we had 66% from three-point range, Jamie. That if you have your foot on that gas pedal the whole entire time with 66%, you'll do fine. You'll find the open shot. You'll get it working, but you have to feed the paint. Once you start going to the lane and you keep on driving that basketball, the shots will fall.
No, I would not have guessed they out-rebounded us as bad as they did. They had 24 rebounds to our 13. Alice Lloyd, no excuse for that, fellas. We're the bigger team. I feel like the stronger team. We got to do a better job hitting the boards.
Yeah, and it's almost, I remember that IU Southeast game a lot. It was one weekend that I stayed here to help you, and I think we got a game this weekend to cover.
Got a doubleheader, that's right, man. We'll be back here Saturday at 1 o'clock. Hope both of you guys can help me out here. And then we will be, I think after that one, may be a little while before we have another one here on Hometown Sports. But again, we'll get 4 games this week for the folks that are tuning in at home. I do want to say, too, to those of you that are typing in the comment section, let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, whether it be for Point Park or Alice Lloyd. Give a shout-out to your favorite player. And above everything, hit that like and share button. That way you know anytime that we're on the air here. Final thoughts as we go into the second half for you, man?
Yeah, I just hope that John Mills has him back level-headed.
What
and
a wasp. Big red wasp landed on my monitor here, fellas.
I hope that they're settled down and ready to get back into it because we looked jittery to started getting into it. So
tempo and controlling the pace early will be important here. I want to see which team comes out of the locker room more focused here in this second half.
I truly do think that we'll start the tempo off and keep it going, and that's something that's changed a whole lot. I think we're faster paced offense this year with both teams. I know for sure the boys team, but even the girls team, I think we're a faster paced offense.
Michaela May, I would agree totally with that, Noah. Michaela May going to start the second half with Thompson, Tori Hampton, Katie Joan Moore, and Hannah Cash here in the second half. And Hannah looks over and gives us a big smile. And that's always a good thing as we get this second half underway here.
Hannah Cash with the basketball, drives down the left lane. Sorry, guys. Pioneers with the basketball. Number 4, Strickland, brings it to the top of the key. She drives past the screen, guarded by May. Passes the ball off to number 33, Sanita. Over to Pavlik.
Illegal screen called on Point Park. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd, who just took the lead, I think, for the first time since we led 4-2. They now lead 41-39, Noah.
Hampton passed the ball to Cash. They're still going to run that man press on the Eagles. Hampton with the basketball at the top of the key. She drives, passes out to Thompson, over to Cash. Cash drives down the lane. Finds Thompson underneath the basket, and it's good. Now that's one of those ones, Jamie, that you know that's going to fall.
That's just a beautiful pass, too, man. I'm telling you, give the assist to Cash, give Thompson her 4th point. 9 minutes to play, and Alice Lloyd leading by 4.
Strickland with the basketball, stolen by Moore. Katie Jo Moore with the steal. She's getting pressed by Strickland.
Good job there from Moore. Gets the steal and takes it to the other end, draws the foul. It'll be Moore and Cash to set the offense. Hampton, May, they'll reset the shot clock to 30. I guarantee you that Katie Jo would just as soon to played it at 25. She'll have to throw it back in. The Pioneers will guard them man-to-man.
That's Strickland's 3rd foul of the game.
That's a big foul too, brother.
Yeah.
She's played big minutes for them.
Played a lot of minutes. Hampton swings it over to Moore. Moore back to Hampton. Hampton looks around.
She's got to shoot that, man. Got to have confidence in her shot. If we're going to play her, she's got to shoot that.
Moore just off the mark, rebounded by the Pioneers. Wren with the rebound. Finds her teammate, Sanita. That's a big shot by Point Park, Jamie.
The Lady Pioneers needed that one, brother. She has 5. That's her first triple of the ball game, 43-42. Alice Lloyd with the ball and a 1-point lead.
Moore with the basketball, drives to that right lane, passes it to May. That's going to be out of bounds off the hands of May.
Good call. The fans don't like it, but we touched it last. Michaela went after it and got it off the tip of her fingertips. It'll go back to the Lady Pioneers. They cross the timeline looking to regain the lead.
Pavlik with the basketball. Swings it out to the corner. Giles just off the mark, rebounded by Thompson.
Thompson going to be fouled, but that one could have just as easily have been Point Park's ball. You don't jump with them. You got to box out and let that rebound come to you.
That was a rough landing coming back down. Inbounding the ball for your Eagles is Tori Hampton. She passes it to Cash. Cash is bringing up the basketball for your Lady Eagles. Over here on this right wing. Passes it over to the sophomore, Moore. Down to Brainerd. Brainerd in the post, throws up the hook shot just off the mark. Rebounded by Wren. Wren bringing up the basketball for the Pioneers. She passes it over to her teammate. Stolen by your Eagles. Hannah Cash with the basketball. Over to Moore. Moore drives left baseline. Passes it out to Brainerd. Back to Moore. Moore tries to drive baseline again. Finds Cash over here at the top of the key. Big screen by Thompson, but the shot was off the mark
Straight
by
back
Cash.
up with it, Bailey. Missed that one, got her own rebound. I've told you, man, this is our strength, is that low post foul inside. Hard foul there, Noah.
It's almost like a football game.
Is there that much contact in soccer?
Sometimes there's not much contact in soccer.
I've watched 2 soccer games in all my life. You know, I wasn't a big fan of soccer, and it was nothing against, you know, the sport or the people who played it, but I went up there and watched two soccer games. It was like they was playing football without pads.
Yeah, it gets pretty rough out there sometimes.
I know you guys run a lot too, man. You get tired just watching that game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've been this size probably since I was about 12 years old, and there was no way I was playing soccer.
Boy, an offensive rebound and a putback for Thompson. Nice bucket there. Give Madison 6, and Alice Lloyd leading it by 3.
Holmes passes it to Wade. Wade with the basketball, drives baseline, just off the mark, rebounded by Brainerd. Katie Jo Moore passes it up to Thompson. Thompson with a layup, and it's good. Makes it Alice Lloyd 47, Point Park 42 with 6:05 here left in the third quarter. Wade with the basketball. Finds Pavlik. She drives down the lane.
Oh my, both players collide. And Alice Lloyd, Lady Eagle, may have got the worst end of that deal. Katie Jo jumps up here.
Looked like she had the wind knocked out of her.
Some of her family behind us saying, "You're tougher than that."
Mom would say it's too far from your heart to hurt you.
Oh my, you gotta love it, fellas.
Pavlik with the basketball for the Lady Pioneers. She drives down the baseline, finds her teammate. She puts up the shot, and it's good. That was number 12, Hoffer, with the layup. And it's what they needed. It's time back and forth, but you got to get a stop. You got to come back and play that high-pressure defense. Looks like it was tipped away by the Pioneers, but Hannah Cash got the basketball back for the Eagles. She gives it to Malcolmson. Malcolmson for 3. And Jamie, her offensive game this year has been a little bit slower.
She can get started though, man. She's capable of being the very player that we need. Somebody that can hit that long-range jumper. She hit that one nothing but net. And Alice Lloyd has its biggest lead of the ball game, 50-44.
Layups up and off the mark. Looks like it was over the top, Jamie. But they're going to call another walk. That's probably the 6th or 7th one.
Well, and right there is just because of good defense, man. That young lady got caught up in the air because the defense was playing excellent on her that trip.
Moore with the basketball. Going to set up the offense for the Eagles. Pass over to Stewart. Stewart drives down the lane, throws up a shot. It was rebounded by Wren. They're going to call a foul. I couldn't tell you what the foul was on, Jamie.
We'll leave again, though, that up to the referees and the fans behind us. They're doing a good enough job tonight. We don't have to argue too many calls tonight, brother.
Yeah, that one, I just couldn't tell you what it was. Shots up, just off the mark, rebounded by Banks. Banks passes off to Moore. Moore at the top of the key, drives left, mid-range jump shot. Now, Jamie, that usually goes in.
She's frustrated at herself, man. She says, I should be getting a chance for a three-point play. Smiling, though. She knows that's a shot that typically falls for her. But young lady from Allen, Kentucky will get 2 free throws here. First free throw is good. Nothing but net. Alice Lloyd really got the momentum.
Yeah, they've been rolling here lately. I mean, not allowing anything easy on the defensive end and converting on every opportunity that they need to on the offensive end. 2 free throws there.
It's been 2 totally different teams here, Noah.
Yeah, that's very true. From the start of the game to now, it's been a totally different ball game.
Can't let up, though, man. This team here, they can shoot their way back in it. Long three-pointer is good by Setner. She has 8, and Alice Lloyd's lead trimmed to 7.
Stewart with the basketball throws up the layup. Looked like it hit the side of the backboard. She's used to shooting that three-point ball, Jamie.
Back-to-back buckets, and Hannah Cash's timeout over there is short-lived. They got to get her back into the game. Moore sets the offense. She'll direct the traffic, brings Stewart up top.
Stewart with the basketball. Going to slow down the pace just a little bit. She looks like they're going to go one-on-one. She's going to drive down the baseline just off the mark, but rebounded by Brainerd. It's going to be a jump ball. I would assume that's what it'd be.
It is, man, but give Bailey credit. Dove to the floor, got the jump ball, and it'll go back now to Point Park, but Alice Lloyd will get the next one. So that effort's still yet not in vain, man.
Subbing back into the games, Hannah Cash and Maddie Thompson. Going to inbound the ball is Boletta. Number 14, Holmes, with the basketball. She's going to set up the offense for the Lady Pioneers. Boletta drives down. Shot was good.
Boy, another big bucket, and that quickly, that 10-point lead has cut to 3, 54-51. Coach John Mills, good timeout.
They're going to call foul.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one.
I thought it was timeout too.
Number 14 going to commit the foul for Point Park. Holmes, and that'll put Cash to the line. Free throw is good for Hannah. I got her with 20.
She shot the ball really good tonight.
She was our reigning hometown sports corner player of the game. Missed that one. But she leads all scorers with 20 points. 2:30 to play here.
Got to come up. Got to put a hand in the face, Jamie. Pioneers with the basketball. Drives down the lane, kicks out to the corner. They're going to call an offensive foul.
Will the shot count? No, it's not. Boy, that's a big, big trip there for Alice Lloyd. That could have went the wrong way for us.
Now, Jamie, you see them playing full court, man to man. Do you think they'll ever press them?
I expect we'll see some zone press in the latter part of this second half. Good move for Alice Lloyd. We come up empty-handed though. Point Park, though. Alice Lloyd gets the steal. Malcolmson ahead to Moore. Throws it over to Cash. Cash has it at half court.
Cash with the basketball for the Lady Eagles. She lets the screen go. Stolen by Point Park.
Steps called. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd. Minute 45 to play. The home crowd like that call, Noah.
This is the most of the one basketball game that I've seen a traveling call.
You're right, at the collegiate level, certainly. Not even close.
I mean, even high school, too.
You've not called as many high school games as I have, Noah.
Well, I've never called a high school game.
We're getting ready to fix that real soon, my friend. Thompson's jumper in and out. Point Park has it going the other way. And a foul on the other end.
I believe they're going to call that on Cash.
No, I believe it'll be Thompson.
Yep, it was Thompson. Be her second. Team's third. We're already in the bonus. Michaela May going to sub into the game.
Minute 29 to play. That one's off the mark. Second one is good. 55-52.
Maddie Thompson with the basketball for the Lady Eagles. She's going to look around and find the guard Moore. Back to Cash. Cash going to set up that offense. Going to take the screen by May. Over to Malcolmson.
Good call. She did, man. But no, what happened to Hannah there, her teammate turned her back on her. And so she had no other choice but to try to put the ball on the floor, and he called her for taking steps before she done. Turnover. Point Park got a chance to tie it up again here, fellas.
They're going to take it right now. Just off the mark, but rebounded by Katie Jo Moore. Cash with the basketball. She looks and finds Malcolmson. Malcolmson going to try to drive in. Pass over to Moore. You got to start feeding the paint again, Jamie.
We're relying too much on the outside shot. When you throw it inside and then kick it out, you get better shots. It's more times than not. That one off the mark, and Alice Lloyd, another big rebound for Moore.
Cash with the basketball with 24 seconds left here.